Are you looking for real Sweet Sweat reviews or waist trimmer reviews? Are you wondering if the Sweet Sweat waist trimmer works? You aren't the only one wondering this. The phrase Sweet Sweat waist trimmer gets around 14,000 Google searches monthly. So, many people are looking for an honest Sweet Sweat waist trimmer review. It seems people want to know if Sweet Sweat works. I have had the Sweet Sweat belt for a couple of years and tested it to answer that exact question. I think it's vital to preface this Sweet Sweat waist trimmer review. I wear mine every time I do cardio outside. So running, heat, jumping jacks, walking, whatever it is, I wear my Sweet Sweat. But I don't wear the Sweet Sweat for the same reasons that may have brought you here. But we will get to that in a moment. Let's begin the Sweet Sweat waist trimmer review by first talking about the Sweet Sweat waist trimmer and why it is best known. The Sweet Sweat waist trimmer by Sports Research, sometimes called a waist trainer, is a belt that wraps around your abdomen during exercise or workouts. The inside material is some latex-free neoprene, which feels like rubber. The belt's pressure and the material used helps to induce sweating around your midsection. The exterior is a cloth-like material that allows the belt to attach to the Velcro connector, which keeps it in place. The Sports Research Sweet Sweat waist trainer is exceptionally well made. As I said before, I have used mine a lot over the past 2 years, and it shows zero signs of breaking down, ripping, or falling apart. For sizing, there are no Sweet Sweat small or large sizes. The Sweet Sweat is a one-size-fits-all belt, although they offer a larger coverage option in some cases. According to the Sweet Sweat Company Sports Research, waist trimmers have a few primary purposes. This belt targets those problem areas that are often slow to respond by improving circulation and sweating. Additionally, the Sweet Sweat belt accelerates warm-up and recovery time and encourages thermogenesis. Not to mention, it also fights muscle fatigue and painful injuries. Plus, it provides instant abdominal compression and lumbar support. You may notice something odd about that list of what it's purported to do. Sports Research makes no mention of weight loss, losing belly fat, or getting abs by using Sweet Sweat. There's also no specific reference to the waist being trimmed, reduced in size, or getting smaller is not mentioned. There's a misconception that waist trainers, such as Sweet Sweat, are tools for weight loss. I would venture to say that most people who get the Sweet Sweat are doing so with the idea of it being a tool to help shed some unwanted pounds. Looking at other Sweet Sweat reviews online, it's not uncommon to see negative reviews from people who tried the belt but didn't see any loss in weight. But they did their Sweet Sweat waist trimmer review under the misconception that the belt is supposed to induce losing belly fat. The belt doesn't promise weight loss. The fitness industry has done an outstanding job of selling gimmicks and magic pills with promises of getting shredded and the hot beach bod in 4 weeks. Waist trimmers have been prone to this as well. The Sweet Sweat website makes no promises of such results. The only somewhat close mention of this is the name itself, waist trimmer, which indicates that your waist size will decrease with use. And really, that part is genuine to a degree. Increased sweat in your midsection means less water weight in that area. Less water weight can undoubtedly decrease the size, at least for a short time. Weight loss can only happen when you have a caloric deficit in your food intake. A belt cannot cause you to lose fat. As I mentioned, I often wear the Sweet Sweat belt when doing outside cardio, so you might wonder why I wear it so often, especially if I don't think it's a weight loss tool. There are a few reasons why I use the Sweet Sweat so often. 1. Lumbar support. Lower back pain has always been a problem, especially when running. My lower back, specifically around my LPHC, lumbopelvic hip complex, has sometimes been sore. I have often had to stop running early out of lower back discomfort. One of the benefits touted by the Sports Research Sweet Sweat team is the lumbar support it provides when compression is applied. And I have to say, I'm a believer. Some studies showed that lower back compression can help alleviate that pain for a short time. So for me, there's a lot of value in something like the Sweet Sweat waist trimmer if it allows me to continue with my runs and will enable me to get my full workout in. 2. The feeling of compression. I have a personal preference here, but I always prefer tighter clothing rather than loose clothing when I run. I often wear either compression pants, shirts, or both when I run, even when it's pretty warm. The restrictive feeling of the clothes makes me feel more aerodynamic and fast. The Sweet Sweat waist trimmer enhances that feeling of compression around my midsection. The slight increase in compression from the Sweet Sweat gives me a little more of that tight feeling that I prefer without restricting movement. 3. Warmth. During the cold months here in the Midwest, Outdoor exercising gets incredibly difficult, especially on windy days when you can feel the air cutting through your clothes and chilling your body. One of the extra benefits of wearing this Sweet Sweat belt, specifically during the winter months, is an incredible heat insulator. It does a great job of keeping your torso warm. Also, the Sweet Sweat blocks the wind from hitting your body where covered. Remember how I said above that the belt encourages thermogenesis? Not only is the belt helping you from getting cold, but it's warming you up simultaneously. During warmer months, if I were to forget to put my Sweet Sweat waist trimmer on, it's not a big deal. But forgetting it is a deal breaker if it's cold out. It's a must-have if I want to be outside. 4. It does reduce water weight. If I do a sweat workout for more than 20 minutes and take the belt off, it's usually dripping with sweat, even when the rest of my body is just beginning to sweat. There's no doubt that direct skin contact with the rubber material and the compression overall does create more sweat in that area. So when I take the Sweet Sweat waist trimmer belt off, I like seeing how much sweat there is, and I feel slightly thinner in that area. It does make you sweat, no doubt. Now, please understand me, this is not weight loss. The decreased water weight caused by sweating is the most likely reason for weight loss. The Sweet Sweat waist trimmer compression most likely causes visible changes in body shape after your workout. You will restore that same water to your body when you rehydrate, nullifying water weight loss. I like how the Sweet Sweat waist trimmer makes me feel right after a hard workout. And when you take it off and let fresh air hit your body, it's a little bonus for the hard work. There are a few variations of the Sweet Sweat waist trainer available. I opted for the standard trainer belt, which has done me fine. There's also a Sweet Sweat premium waist trimmer called the Sweet Sweat Waist Trimmer Pro, which is slightly bigger and can hug just a little tighter around the midsection. The Sweet Sweat waist trimmer is not just a waist trainer for women. This is also a tool for men. Its effect is the same regardless of who you are.